Yep,
Okay.
you are.
I will call the meeting to order. This is the Litchfield Budget Committee. This is August 23rd. And if we could begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. We are missing Michelle tonight, our minute taker. She had a family event going on, so she's not able to be with us tonight. Other than that, I have not heard from anybody, so I would expect we're missing 2 people. I would expect them to show up at some point. Otherwise, I don't know where they are. Public input. We do not have anybody in the room. We welcome everybody watching us on TV and YouTube. Review and acceptance of minutes. We have not met since June, so we just have one set of minutes, which is from June 28. I assume people have had an opportunity to take a look at them. And if so, is there a motion to approve?
Second.
It's been made and seconded. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of approving the June 28 minutes, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstain? Okay, minutes are approved. Correspondence. The only correspondence I've had is the usual weekly budget updates from the town. Let's see. I think that's pretty much it. We did get tonight some the district reports, so those are forwarded. Not forwarded. Hold on, it says draft on it. Now they're forwarded. So we got those tonight. And that's it, except for I'm going to jump into new business because that is where some correspondence did happen. At the last meeting, you all asked me to investigate the New Hampshire Municipal Association coming and doing a training on one of our meeting nights specifically for us here in Litchfield. We actually had that done, I think it was in 2014 in the past, and it was a very good, informative night. I reached out to the Municipal Association and they responded back to me, and because they do a budget training in the month of September, they like to encourage people to go, so they don't do any trainings from August 1st to, I believe it was December 1st, which is very frustrating because not everybody, the trainings are awesome. I've been to the September budget trainings before. They're an all-day affair from 9 to 4:30, and they're during the week. So that means people have to take a day off from work, and not everybody can take a day off for work. So that disappointed me to hear that they would not be doing any trainings for communities that could not take advantage of their training sessions. So that being said, we will know next year to make that request much earlier in the season if that's the desire of the committee.
We talked to the person we know that's involved with the NHMA and asked them to revisit said policy.
Mm-hmm. That is also, I did express my concern back to them that this would be a difficulty for this group. So
I will be going in September. I was able to get the day off work, so anything that I can bring back or anything that I definitely want to share with other people. So
Awesome.
I'm looking forward to that.
We appreciate it.
yes, thank you so much. And if anybody can take the day off and go, like I said, it is a wealth of information. They give you booklets, they give you books, they give you some really great information. So I think you'll find it very much worthwhile.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And what's the deadline for signing up?
I believe you can sign up right up to the day of, but let me just double check. That one.
Now you have to pre-register.
Yeah, register, there it is. Budget workshop, the 12th. So the 12th is at the Derryfield Banquet Facility, which is the Derryfield Country Club in Manchester, or golf course. I'm not sure what the exact title of the place is. And that is Wednesday, September 12th. Thursday, September 20th, it's up in Loon Mountain in Lincoln. And that is on a Thursday if you want to make a long weekend, maybe. It says register now, how to pay for it, who the presenters are. You know what? It doesn't give a deadline. But I would say as soon as possible. You know, certainly Wednesday the 12th, say that Friday before, which is what, the 7th? That would be just my personal opinion, to give them a chance to send the invoice. And that's how it works. They will invoice the town for the cost of it. So you should be able to just go right in. So.
Yeah, Troy was great. He helped me out with that, making sure it got paid.
Yep, good.
Nobody ever calls me. Never somebody I think about.
And now you're popular.
No. It actually is an iPhone. I've upgraded to a 5.
All right, so that is my report on training. Is there anybody who has any questions or anything else about training? I do too.
Saturday.
Yeah, that's true. Even as a Saturday, to do it on one of our regular meeting nights, it makes it easy because it's not another night. Everybody has to go out.
Right.
You already have planned to be here, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's also easier for the rest of the town to attend.
I agree, because to me that's important too. That transparency of the community knowing what we can do and should do and how we should do it. I that's what I liked about the last time, is we invited the selectmen, we invited the school board, we invited the community to come. So, and it was televised.
Right.
So that's another thing I don't think the municipal association has really thought through. All right, jumping to reports. I have the town up first, John.
Let's see. From a general perspective, budget's still on track. No real issues there. I think I reported last in June, merit increases were going out. They have completed. The estimate I think I gave at that time was like 13 or 14. That was in line with what we did. As far as the fire station, obviously a lot more work has been done since June. Foundation's been completed. All the site work is done. The framing's up. Some of the trusses are on their way. The beam's on its way this week. So we expect to see some more progress over the next 2 weeks or so. And it's well ahead of schedule than we expected. So, which is a good thing. It just adds a little more stress to certain things, but it's all good. Other than that, let me just take a look at my notes from last month.
So when are we anticipating it's going to be closed up by this fall? And then when do we anticipate it being ready?
It'll be closed up in Button. I think there is a springtime estimate that's happening, but there's a lot of other things that have to fall into place for that.
Okay.
So I don't have an updated timeline from that perspective. It's going to really matter when the roofs goes up, it gets watertight, and then how soon we can get all the subcontractors back in to do the interior work. And there's a lot, as you all know, there's a lot of moving parts in the interior side of it. So it may look really nice outside, but the inside will still be a gut. It'll be all skeleton. But like I said, it's going really fast, and that's a good thing. Other than that, we're full budget schedule. We start our budget reviews on this coming Monday, I believe. Yeah, this coming Monday. A lot of our budgets are already done. We'll start the reviews, and we're on track with the schedule that I think you and the town administrator have agreed to. And we're also in the process of doing warrant article reviews also, at least starting the rough drafts. They're not ready for any consumption at this point, but they're getting built. And other than that, that's all I have to report to.
And just to go over the schedule that Troy and I worked up, on Monday, the selectmen will be starting their review. They will have a review on August 27th, September 10th, and then their final review on September 24th. We will receive the budget on October 4th. We have 2 meetings set up, October 4th and October 11th. We have a week in between to kind of go through, formulate our any questions, any concerns, and then we will have our final, or our night to really like take a look and make some final decisions on October 25th.
Mhm.
So 4th, 11th, and 25th for the month of October.
As final as we can get until insurance is finalized, right?
Right.
Right.
Right. And I guess one other thing too is that obviously the union contract's being negotiated this year. So that's just starting. And the bargaining group met last week, sort of set the rules. And we hope to have an I&L contract agreement within, I think it was the end of September, I think it was. So we're trying to fast track it. We don't believe there's a lot of major concerns, but we'll see where it goes.
And because one of the schedules that I got, the Municipal Association actually just put out the
Mhm.
annual town meeting schedule of dates of when deadlines have to be met. And I know there's a deadline for cost items for bargaining,
Yep.
which I believe is in
Probably November
Tuesday,
sometime.
January 8th, it looks like.
Well, fine.
Budget submission date for collective bargaining. So we could be as
Maybe
hopefully not 2 days before.
Well, I
hear.
think, yeah, I mean, our goal is to get all the warrants to you probably by the Christmas break at least, if not sooner.
Mhm.
I mean, as they get approved, they'll be visible for you to look at and
Right.
review. The union contract, that could go either way, but I suspect that'll be pretty smooth. We'll see how that goes. And, we agreed on a schedule. We have meetings every week up to the end, which I think is the end of September. And we're hoping to have at least an agreement they can bring back to their body and our body, and we can all approve it, hopefully. So we'll keep you posted. Like I said, I don't think it's going to skew that much. We'll see what happens.
And this is the police.
Police. That's the only union we have in town. Well, in the town side.
Right. Because that's what I was just thinking as we now jump to school. We are in the reviewing contracts for
Yep.
both. So we'll have 3 contracts this year.
that'll be fun.
That'll be interesting.
Yes, it will be.
Okay. All right. All right. Jumping to school business then.
General update, the audit was completed for the school. Corey said it came with no significant issues, but he won't be able to do the final audit, publish it until February or March, when the state releases the retirement money accounts. So he said that's in good shape. Other issue is we just started talking about last night is enrollment jumping kindergarten and first grade. Kindergarten jumped to 79 and first grade up to 89, both with 4 teachers. So that I think puts us just under 20 per classroom in kindergarten, and I think it's 21.8 in first grade per student. So we talked about it a little bit last night, and Dr. Jetty asked us to wait till our next meeting, which is the 6th, I believe. So he has a chance to talk to the teachers and the administration at LMS to figure out where we go. It was brought up with those numbers. We take paras into account. I think it's 10.8 students per adult in the room. But again, you can't judge where the paras are. So he wants to touch base with the teachers and see how they feel on that. The financial update, we're going to wait till next month.
I want to give everybody a chance to take a look at it because it's basically the end of the year financials. So give you a chance to get some questions and comments.
As you mentioned, today was the first meeting with the teachers union. So we met with them today, and I believe the support staff meeting is the week school starts, the end of the week school starts, so 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now, I believe. And then summer projects, both are on track. I guess the kindergarten buildings fell a little behind, but they're still going to be done. And the good news is the teachers will get in, set up their rooms, the furniture's in and assembled. So everything's looking good right there. The entryway should be done. Security's finishing up this week with card readers and buzzers, and tiling, I guess, is done next week. That'll be done. Both are on budget, and no unforeseen problems have arisen. The fencing we mentioned last month is going up as soon as it's done. The money's still being held with escrow, and it'll be brought back as soon as that's done. But they cannot do it till it's fully done.
No, that makes sense. You want to be able to get in and out access.
The LMS entry, we looked at last night and they're going to go ahead and get bids for designs. It'll be the same. If we were accepted as part of the process, it'd be the same from the state, 80% from the state, 20% from the school district. It's totally in the very beginning stages right now, but it'd be the same goal as GMS, get a direct line of sight from the office so people aren't kind of coming in blind with a camera. Making the doors secure for egress only, card entries in all the doors with that. And, hiring. Sorry about that. Hiring, we're professional staff. We're at, I believe, 100% as of now. Griffin Memorial has 2 monitor positions open. Campbell has 1 sports staff position open, and Litchfield has the middle school has a handful. Has a couple paras, a food service, and a custodian part-time position open. So looks like we're in good shape on that right now. I think that was it.
Any questions? Mhm. Okay. That brings us to member input. Anything, we did not meet last month. Anything that people?
So 2 questions. One, do we have an electronic copy of the budget? Or the calendar rather, because I can't seem to find it.
I can send if you don't have a copy electronically.
Of the town one?
The total calendar for our
Oh, the
meeting.
total calendar?
You talking about the the one the NH just published that one there?
No, I think she had a handout. Of
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The state
I thought it was sent out electronically.
Like which-
I have no idea.
Calendar. Let me look for it. I have calendar clarification. Because I have the town one. August. NHMA. Let me look because I should. I would have handed it out.
I remember seeing a draft paper copy. I couldn't find
Yeah.
an electronic copy
Yeah.
and might have recycled the draft paper copy. Just saying.
One of the benefits of electronic, right, is just print another copy.
Yeah, I'll take a look and see if I can find it because I know I have
Gotta
it
be
somewhere. Yeah, because I printed it out and put it on the front of my but I'll look because I can't
Excellent question.
right now, but I'll take a look and get it out.
Okay, and then second question is just around our member who has not attended a single meeting and what we're going, according to our bylaws, after 4 meetings. With no communication, don't we?
It's not our bylaws, it's state law.
State law, right. I knew it was one of those.
State law, actually, we don't even have to do anything because according to state law, upon missing 4 consecutive meetings unexcused, you cease to be a member. So it's not like we even have to do anything. So
Except possibly post the position.
except post a position and just notify him that,
He's no longer a member.
yeah, by law.
And you talked to him already, and he said he was going to be here tonight.
That was Carrie's the one that talked to him. She copied me on an email with him that said he would be here, and I have not heard a word, and I have not heard from Brian either. Like I said, I expected both to be here tonight. So
Well, Brian, this is just one.
right. This is just one, but
It
I'm
could
saying
very well be the whole, we have a meeting tonight, huh?
that is always
Big.
a surprise.
I would not at all be sympathetic to that position. It's when you take a month off, it's really hard.
It is. It absolutely is. Let's see. Where are they? So yeah. So
Yeah, I don't think I have anything from him.
let me just see what it says. Duties, vacancies. So when there is a vacancy, we notify the next highest vote receiver. However, I think too much time has gone by in a scenario which no candidate is appointed that sought election. The committee shall advertise in local media and seek to appoint a person to the committee, and they serve to the next town meeting. So I can certainly publicize the fact that we find ourselves with a vacancy.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here
Right.
first. The other thing that I might do, I'm trying to think of people who are in town who were on the committee before. There's one or two from last year who did not rerun, so I can notify them because they would come with some experience.
Bob Keating and Jim Spots.
Those two.
Right. Okay. I was just making sure that was clear.
Step up.
So I will do some advertising. I will reach out to former members and, bring that information back at our September meeting.
The only other thing I would say is just there's been a lot of conversation on our social media, especially on the Litchfield, New Hampshire What's Up page about different things happening with our taxes. And this is a very unique opportunity to step in and have an impact for the entire community. So down the doors.
Yes. Yep. And this is the time of the year that everybody gets interested in it too.
Correct.
This and right around March. So, any other member input? We still have nobody in the audience. So again, anybody out there, please, our next meeting is on Thursday, September 27th. 27th. So come on down. We will be here at Town Hall.
Motion to adjourn.
A motion to adjourn. Is there a second?
Second.
Made and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right. We are adjourned. Thank you very much, folks. Yeah.
I'm good again in Hillsborough.
Okay.